Hello, everybody. So hopefully this works. If you can hear it, that's awesome. We have Sirenscape going. If not, then we'll figure it out next time. But Sirenscape is super cool. It's like $22, I believe, every other month or so for all of their sci-fi and board game and fantasy sound sets. It's super cool. They have a specific Rise of the Runelords sound set that we're using tonight, so that's exciting. Um, yeah, so go check them out. The link will be in the doobly-doo. Um, so last time we played, um, the group confronted the leader of the Thistletop Goblins, War Chief Rip Nugget. Due to some unfortunate rolls and a not so solid plan, it went pretty badly for Aarrol, who took a few wounds before Snax finally slew the war chief and Banyen took out his second in command, the caster. Realizing how absolutely screwed they were, the remaining goblins immediately surrendered to your mercy. Shadow Mist, the horse, was unswayed and immediately killed and trampled and started to eat one of the goblins before we ended the session.
I love that horse.
The group of you are in the goblin throne room, surrounded by goblins, some dead, some just cowering in the dirt and begging for mercy in broken common. What do you want to do?
That hurt.
Are you all right?
I say as I peek through the door.
Yeah, you still got a little blood in you. You're fine.
I haven't been this close to death since I was in the Varisian scouts.
Oh, what
happened?
Yeah. I got attacked by a snake.
Dang, a snake.
Yeah.
What was her name? Oh, I'm sorry. That's rude.
But yeah, that hurt. I'm gonna sit on this nasty throne here. Hold on. Pick up the crown of the goblin. Alright.
The one you promised to Wekta?
Yeah. Wekta. Are you still alive?
Are you saying that in like a very a slow voice, or are you actually yelling it? Because he's out in the hallway. He did not follow y'all.
I think he's yelling for you.
He just sort of peeks around Zaro. He nervously walks in, looking at all the other goblins. Half of them are looking at him in confusion. The other half are like in murderous rage.
Come before me, Ragnar.
Okay.
I hold my hand out for him to kiss it. I am at the moment the Goblin King.
He very awkwardly shakes your hand.
Yes. As the new Goblin King, my first order is to make you the new Goblin King.
Wow!
And you will, as the new Goblin King, order the other goblins to obey you, to obey us when we need them to do stuff. Because it is by our divine hand that you rule.
Okay, but... And the other goblins are like talking amongst themselves quite quietly. Like, what if the other goblins don't like that I'm king?
You all goblins in the room will obey the new king, or the horse there will eat you, starting with your butthole up to your head.
Make an intimidation check? Or persuasion, your choice.
I have one of those, maybe.
You're a bard. I would hope you have at least one of them.
I have persuasion. I'm gonna use a penny.
Okay.
That was not much of a difference.
They seem like they're agreeing, but that's partially because of fear.
Here you go, Whip Nugget.
No, Wicked.
Oh, wait, sorry. All right, Susie, let's go.
Where are you going? What are you doing now?
Where are your pickles?
In the stock room. Kind of the way you came. I can show you.
No. Order your minions to go get the pickles for us.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. She bumped my headphones.
How dare.
He orders his minions. He said, looks to one and says, "Brancoop, go get pickles. Go get a barrel of pickles."
Is everyone else all right?
I'm good.
Yeah. Apparently they just really liked.
Okay, baby has calmed down. So yeah, Wekta tells one of the points to one of the goblins and says, "Brancoop, go get a barrel of pickles." And he kind of like looks around to the others and sort of shrugs and as he walks by, like kicks the foot of one of the dead goblins, and you see him kind of eyeing Rip Nugget's body.
No.
Hmm?
Pickle.
He just sort of glares at you and walks through the door without breaking eye contact.
So, gang, what's our next move? When we control the top part of Thistletop right now, I mean, we could just sit here and control a gang of goblins for a while. Maybe get foot massages.
I don't know.
Not that I presume to tell you what to do, but there are some longshanks downstairs that might not be happy that you're here.
Yeah, we gotta deal with them. But I just need a little break. I get stabbed a lot.
Wekta sort of like searches around.
Stab.
See.
You do it.
And says, Rip Nugget, he had things that could make wounds go away. He used one when the horse almost murdered him. Would one of those help you?
Sure.
And he like claps and says, Ermagerd, go get the things.
You just say Ermagerd?
No, she said Ermagerd.
Ermagerd.
I'm not even joking.
Ermagerd.
Ermagerd.
So he runs over to the body of Rip Nugget and produces a potion and hands it to you, Aarrol, and then he runs back to the body of the war chanter and comes out with 2 more identical ones.
Nice. I'll take one of these. We keep the other 2, and Zaro, you take one.
Okay.
You have 3 minor potions of healing. A minor potion of healing just removes 1 wound off the bat as long as it is less than an hour old.
I drank it.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't see why you can't drink them back to back, so if you have more than 1 wound.
I will keep it just in case. Banyen, carry the other one.
Oh, thanks. I can do that.
I figured since the 2 of you are never into melee combat, it might be safest for you to have them.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'll keep it safe next to my normal healing potions. I totally forgot about.
You son of a bitch!
They're not normal, they're minor also. The only ones that you can buy are minor ones.
Oh,
So, for those wondering, the difference between a minor and major.
Stanky leg. Stanky leg.
The baby is behind Kevin, grabbing an ottoman to stand up, but
And
kind of
what?
like vibing.
Yeah, so our one leg is not quite getting her weight, so it's stanky leg in it.
She's got the stinking leg.
Stinky leg. Wow,
Yeah.
that just sucked.
So for context, I'm assuming they can hear me. And if not, whatever. The difference between a minor and a major potion in Savage Pathfinder is that a minor potion does everything that the normal spell or power does, but just at its base. A major potion does everything the spell does as if you had rolled a raise. So the healing spell heals 1 wound. For it to heal 2 wounds, you need raise. So only a major healing potion can remove more than 1 wound. And then you can get certain potions that have modifiers on them. So you can buy a minor potion of healing with restoration, which would allow you to restore like ability damage, or a greater one, which will allow you to heal wounds that are over an hour old and different things like that.
They brought the pickles yet.
Yeah, a moment later, you hear a racket of wood on wood as a large barrel is a sloshing barrel is pushed into the room.
Alright. I walk over to the barrel. This is a pickle. You like pickles, right?
Yeah, yes, yeah, oh yeah.
Alright. You follow Winnebago and follow us and treat him as a true king like he is. And we'll provide you with all the pickles you're going to want.
Zaro, you just hear the goblin. What did you Winnebago?
On the other hand, if you try anything, try to betray us, try to betray your new king, or otherwise be a pain, not only will you not get pickles, I'm going to feed you to the horse after my friend here shoots you in the kneecap, and my other friend here tells you his life story.
I'm really good at shooting people in kneecaps.
You're muted, Reese.
I'm really good at telling my life story.
The one that pushed the barrel in is like, but there are pickles.
Yeah, you're going to finish them after the party tonight, and then you're going to need more later. So
You're
we're
gonna
going to
give us
provide more.
pickles?
That's what I said.
Oh. Okay, alright.
What do you think of cucumbers?
The fuck is a cucumber?
It's similar to a pickle.
Okay.
What if they're dehydrated?
I mean, a pickle's still a pickle.
Mm.
I mean, they're better when they're wet, but...
But dehydrated cucumbers are magical. Just remember that.
It's true, they repel evil beings. No, wait, they lure evil beings.
I think it depends on the kind.
Maybe no dehydrated pickles then. That's, Lexa talking.
Well, you see, you take them and you put them in the wood, and it draws the creature, then you can ambush it.
Okay. And at that point, the one goblin that had offered you the potions, Ermagerd, goes, also there's other stuff.
Oh shit!
Mr. Longshanks, sir, there's stuff on Rip Nugget if you want them. And he like drops a bunch of things in front of you that apparently he had snatched off the corpse, including a wand, a well-made short sword, and a keyring.
Snax. You want sword? Stabby?
I'll take a look at it.
It is a masterwork short sword, so it's armor piercing 1. And it is accurate, so it gives you a +1 to hit.
That's pretty good.
He also has pretty good armor, but I think all of you are too big for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took it off a halfling. He killed a bug.
That sounds.
What?
How tall are you?
I can't wear armor.
Oh.
What's the wand do? Do you know? Have you seen him use it?
Beppo used it to make like shows and stuff, and tell stories and make pictures.
Ah, I like that.
You're guessing a wand of illusion.
Ah, Zaro. Yeah.
However, actually, I'll say Zaro, if you want to make a occult check.
Ooh, okay. I have that. Just
This.
and I'll just do it in
Okay.
here because it's just 2d6s.
Hmm.
5.
It's pretty basic. You're pretty sure that based on like the imagery carved onto this wand and stuff, it actually uses spirit to activate, not smarts. So Aarrol could use it, or Snax could use it.
Okay.
This is for not dumb people. That's not. I wasn't going to say that.
I thought you were gonna say this is for the baby.
This is for the baby.
Percy, just grabby hands.
Here you go, Percy. It just makes a little conga line of Percy. It's just.
Guess I'll take it.
Gonna take it from the baby.
Yeah.
I will just tell you it has 2 charges.
Oh. Sad.
Wekta says, if you want, you could go rest in Rip Nugget's room. He's got a real nice bed.
Okay, buddy. Let's go rest in Rip Nugget's bed. Oh, y'all can eat the body if you wanted to. I don't know what you goblins do with your dead.
Oh, we've promised Shadow Mist.
Some of them.
Some of them. Because he was hungry.
Oh. Weird. What a weird horse. Look over, he's playing piano.
Song piano horse.
So Wekta leads you to this room north of here, which I will describe. So several rugs made from dog and horse hide lie strewn on the dirt floor of this room. Against the north wall is an impressive collection of horseshoes, each nailed to the wall. To the east sits a ragged padded chair next to a rickety desk that might have once been an expensive antique.
No.
And in the northwest corner is a canopied bed covered with silk sheets and sporting an elaborately carved headboard, featuring nymphs and satyrs cavorting in the forest. The bed sheets are stained with dirt, while the headboard is bashed and battered.
Hello, Ed.
You okay?
Percy, you got skinny.
You're so
There's
skinny.
a small thing on the floor that she was aiming for. She also might need to be changed. So, who gets the bed?
You do.
Thank you for your generosity. Okay. I mean, I guess it's big enough for two of us.
Aw.
It's probably big, yeah.
You and Zaro.
You and Percy. I'm fine. I'm just out of PowerPoints. I'm out of PP. But you already know that, don't you?
Why would I know?
Because I tell you constantly.
Is it because you're old?
Yes.
So, fun fact. I want to say that if you rest for an hour, you can restore 5 power points.
Restore
I wish you would.
Let's rest an hour so that Zoro can pee-pee.
Alternatively, you could spend a penny and do it instantly.
True.
She's choking you out.
She pulled the cord on the headset as I was trying to lean down and basically headbutt me.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear your thoughts. There's not much there.
Don't be mean to her.
I'm sure she's got a lot of thoughts.
She's thinking, I want to put this headset in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. An arcane hero. Okay, yes. Recharging. A character recovers 5 power points per hour spent resting.
Ooh. Ah.
Ow.
You need help. Okay, I'm gonna go rescue him. Okay, so who's taking the bed?
How many of us can fit on it?
2 comfortably, probably 3 uncomfortably.
And we take the stuff that holds the bed together and put it on the floor, and we can all lay on it.
Well, that's okay. Well,
I mean, there are like rugs and stuff that you guys could lay on that are not that uncomfortable.
we will be proper people. The elves get the bed, the human and the cat get the floor.
It makes sense.
Zaro is an old man.
And a human. I have my pride.
Fine, he can have the bed. He
I
can.
don't want the bed. I don't want your fucking pity bed.
I'm gonna knock something over.
Okay.
I just don't make the case again that the
Banyen,
Yeti
get
stopped
down.
working.
What? Okay.
Get down.
No.
Here. Climb on Snax.
Okay.
So whoever sits on the bed and like actually lays back first, you feel something hard and pokey under the pillow.
Oh God, no! Please not be what I think it is.
Be what I think it is.
Oh my god, it's not in here. Well, there it is.
How many times have you been in this situation, Aarrol?
What
You'd
is
be surprised. You'd be surprised with all the specialty shops I go to in my youth.
Hmm.
So, underneath this pillow, you feel something metal and pointy.
No.
I mean, if you want to put it back under the pillow, you can.
No, it's a big I grab
I
electrical
know.
wiring.
Oh no.
Okay.
You pull it out to reveal a golden, what's clearly a holy symbol, in the shape of a pointy jackal's head with 3 eyes.
Ooh, spooky.
Come on.
Any of you can make a.
Baby, no. Babe, no, 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 no.
Do you need help?
She's trying to get to the electrical outlet.
Any of you can either make a common knowledge or a cult roll for me.
I got academics. Would that help?
Sure.
Woo!
I've got shooting.
I've got that
That's not
too.
helpful.
I rolled a 7 for occult.
Roll a 3 for academics.
Well, it would be 5 because you take one or the other, right?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So, all of you pretty easily recognize it as a holy symbol of Lamashtu. It has tiny silver tiny little garnet
no.
eyes. And the symbol itself is worth 40 gold.
It's a symbol of evil and darkness. We could sell it for 40 gold.
I mean, you could melt it down. Pop the garnets out just for coinage. Also, plenty of good aligned churches will buy evil artifacts just to make sure that they can't be used by evil clerics. Those of you who did succeed would know that Lamashtu is the goddess, the neutral evil goddess, known as the Mother of Monsters. She is, she was once a demon lord, and actually has, well, she doesn't really care much about her, but Desna is actually quite opposed to Lamashtu because in millennia past, the stories say that Lamashtu murdered an old god and stole his domain over beasts, but that god was a beloved mentor of Desna's. So to this day, she longs to take that power over beasts back from Lamashtu.
Sounds like a real keeper.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of sucks, yeah. She's not pleasant.
Okay, Leilani, you keep walking towards evilness. We gotta protect you. You're young and small and vulnerable to electricity.
I feel like the majority of humans retain that vulnerability to electricity for all time.
Nah.
Ah.
If you shock yourself enough, eventually you just become immune to it.
That's not
Like
true.
electro boom.
Yeah. It's like when I shoot myself with a 22 caliber enough, eventually I'll be immune to bullets.
Her face. She looks so pleased with herself that she's got that thing by the string. Into baby jail. Yeah, so you guys have. She was playing a baby game. Kevin just found my cell phone in her crib and looked at me like I'm a horrible mother.
Normally I wouldn't look at you, but the back thing of it broke, so that leaves a somewhat sharp metal thing.
It's not that sharp, but yeah.
It's sharp for baby.
Yeah. So, as you guys are moving around in this room and jostling around, if everybody could roll me notice checks, please.
Those goblins are gonna betray us. I knew I should have offered them more than dehydrated cucumbers.
They went to physical dice. Well, you got the actual that thing.
You got the ting too.
I got the ting. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh my god! Wow!
It's Ermagod. No.
Yeah, okay, Dad.
Yeah, go up. I see it.
Where?
I got a 5.
Oh,
Holy cow!
Okay. So you guys are just sort of like throwing stuff around Rip Nugget's room, trying to make something of a comfortable nest that doesn't reek. And Zaro, you go to like lift up one of the blankets, and it's a pretty heavy horse side. You're like, oh, okay, maybe not. I'm a little too old for this. And you go to sit down in the chair, and you feel something poking you in the back, and you sort of reach behind you and pull out a key.
oh. Look at me! I found the key.
Ah.
It
What
was
that's
tucked
for?
underneath. It was wedged underneath the seat.
Huh.
Mm.
Ooh.
I think it's a bad place to put it. Gotta unlock something else.
Mm.
It was clearly kind of hiding.
Yeah. Don't you hate it when you're selling keys like that?
I hate that.
So, are you guys just gonna rest for an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get some PP back. Then let's see how much PP there we go. I'll also spend a penny to recover the rest.
Okay.
Baby, what you doing?
Trying to escape and getting bent out of shape because you can't. Okay, so after an hour, the group of you emerge from this room to see some of the goblins sort of milling around. Sorry, Kevin just got up to go retrieve the baby because she just is wandering across the room, just getting into shit.
We only get the 5 PowerPoints back.
If you spend it's 5 points per hour unless you spend a Benny. If you spend a Benny, you can restore 5 instantly.
Okay. Just checking it was the 5 per hour.
Yeah.
Sure.
But there are a handful of goblins milling around the room. And the one very helpful goblin that had provided those potions is sitting in front of the door with an array of other stuff around him, including the breastplate that has been sort of haphazardly cleaned, mostly like the blood was rubbed off with dirt, as well as a collection of several daggers, one of which actually has a very nice handle.
Oh.
And I'm gonna put the list of stuff that you guys have gotten so far loot-wise into the Discord so that we have it.
Nice. Which goblin was this again? Was this
This is Omergerd.
Ah. Oh my god. Thank you. Should we nickname him?
What is a nickname? My name is not Nick. My name is Omergerd.
Nicknames is what we give people we like.
Oh. Well then yes, I would like a nickname.
Any ideas?
For Omegard?
I was thinking maybe Aya.
Yeah. Stein. Aarrol Stein. Omegard Gersbumps. Yeah, no.
Goose. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Goose. Okay. I do not unfortunately have a key for it. The key that was on Rip Nugget isn't that one. It was inside his room and I don't know where he hides it. But there is more than this in treasure if your Longshank Signuses would like it. In the treasury room. But the door is locked and we don't have the key. It's hidden somewhere in his room.
Wait. You mean I pull out nothing, and then I pull out my sleeve. This key.
I told you he was magic, and he like chucks something at one of the other goblins from across the room.
His name is Chuck now.
And they're like, "I'm magic."
Wait, which one of them doubted our powers?
It was just
Chuck.
that one across the room that Aarrol just named Chuck.
You're on thin fucking ice, Chuck.
He just sort of slinks away. Sorry, Goose. Let me change this fucking name in my notes.
It can be both, because some people might refer to him as both.
I'm adding Goose. Goose leads you to another room that he calls the treasury. Spoofy. Let's see if I can find it in this maze of a location. Sure, that works. That doesn't work. There we go. So it leads you over to all around through this room. You kind of got to go around your asshole to get to your elbow here.
Hate that.
So he points and he says, that way is the meeting room, and then he leads you through another door, and this way is way to the treasury, and then that door leads to the stairs that go down. But this is treasury, and he opens the door, and before he opens the door, you are hit by the stench of what is little more than a reeking hole in the ground. It's rim-stained with refuse and waste.
Yeah.
Goose, what kind of treasure?
It's all kinds of stuff. It's well, you guys, it's secret. There is a secret door behind this treasure where the actual treasure that Rip Nugget got is kept.
Is this why he was named Rip Nugget?
Behind the treasure.
But there's a treasure. There's a treasure. There's a trap that I don't know how to disable. I don't even think Rip Nugget knew how to disable it. The war chief before him set it up. But
Where's the trap?
It's on the chest.
What does it do?
Tries to stab you.
Hey, Chuck! Time for you to redeem yourself.
Huh?
We don't have to kill any goblins. I could do something.
What?
Never mind, Chuck. But you're grounded.
We don't
ground
kill any
Chuck right now.
goblins.
Nah, Snax knows how to disarm traps.
Chuck.
We don't. As you turn and Banyen's just like mid stabbing a goblin.
So, Goose shows you a secret door that leads to a much smaller room that is much less foul-smelling, that contains a single extra-large sea chest with a heavy iron padlock.
Are you reaching for your stuff, Leilani? Yeah.
So,
It's
what?
so nice that Aarrol is warming up to these goblins.
What do you want to do, Snax?
I'm going. Can I use my thievery skill?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your thievery skills. I will tell you, it is at a -4 because this is a very difficult trap.
All right. So whatever I get, -4.
Yeah.
Please don't be a 4. It's a 7 -4, which is a 3.
Okay. So I'll say you were warned about it. You were prepared. You knew what you were doing. The trap does trigger, but you are able to get out of the way before it can actually shank you. As a rusty blade of jagged metal springs out of the chest lid. After it pops out, you're looking at it. You can see that the poison on it has definitely faded by now. But it probably would have had a good chance of giving you tetanus.
And I don't remember the last time I got my shot. I don't think I've ever got.
What about you, Percy? You got any of your shots?
Oh shit! Speaking of that, when is Terry's appointment?
That's my rabies vaccination.
Isn't it Saturday?
Yeah.
You haven't had any shots. That was only Fatty Bear.
But now that the trap is triggered, you can use the key. And inside the chest lies the accumulated wealth of the Thistletop tribe, called from various junkyards, shipwrecks, ambush merchants, and unfortunate rival goblin tribes. It contains
To a total about 350.
It contains 7,432 copper.
Wow.
2,490 silver. 112 gold. And 3 platinum.
Wow.
I think that might be a little bit more than 350.
A little bit more. A small pouch of flawed gemstones that are worth a gold piece each. A deep green spinel, which is another gemstone.
Do you have there, Leilani? Where'd that come from?
What is it?
Paper towel or some piece of
What
paper.
the fuck? Bonnie.
She grabbed your. She stole your sandwich. I told you not to put it there.
You stole my bread.
You stole.
You're like a gremlin. Give it to me. Like out.
Okay, you need to edit this part.
What are you talking about? This is hilarious. Give it.
She stole my sandwich. Don't fight my computer.
I saw her reaching up. I didn't realize you put your bread right in her. Oh, now you made her cry because you stole. You took her butter bread from her.
Poor baby. You a thief? Are you a thief? Yeah. So there's that deep green spinel gem worth 100 gold, a chain shirt, a masterwork scimitar, a rotted quiver containing several arrows. The arrows, Zaro and actually I think all of you that know magic, sorry, can feel magic radiating off of.
Tingly.
What? What's tingly?
Arrows.
Why are the arrows tingly? Are they poisoned?
Magic. Arrow.
Magic, like good tingly?
Maybe.
Good tingly as in they wouldn't feel good to get shot with. I will just tell you, they are damaging. They deal +1 damage. A bone wand of protection, a pair of manacles, a golden holy symbol of Saren Ray.
Didn't mean to roll anything.
I'm down.
A jade necklace, a fine blue silk gown with silver trim, and a masterwork short sword. Or no, masterwork short bow. Sorry.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'll grab this awesome nice bow and these wonderful arrows unless somebody else wants them.
Nah, go for it.
I can't
Thank
can't pull bows back anymore.
you. Mm.
You should get a crossbow.
I can't lift the crossbow.
Oh,
How many of those special arrows were there?
3.
And what's my sword bow do?
+1 AP.
I think I think that I think maybe Zaro should get the bone wand. It might help with his PP.
I've tried it.
Oh, all right then. Well, never mind.
Well, I mean, I guess that was rhino stuff. Rhino horn.
You got rhino horn?
When I was younger.
I thought that was illegal.
It is.
Oh,
I don't have it anymore. I used it.
oh.
It didn't
Okay.
help.
Well, I was gonna ask if I could have some, but never mind then.
Isn't that your last name?
No. No, that's Rinoran.
Oh.
Wait. No, Ran, Rinoran.
So tired you forgot how to say your last name. Spell your last name.
Listen, I'm 75. I've not had an easy life.
Yeah.
I've been dropped on my head multiple times.
Yeah.
No.
That thing away.
Hmm.
Don't point that at the cat.
Go get a dice.
Things you say to a cat and a baby.
It fucking worked. I rolled the dice away from her, and she just started to try and crawl after it like a dog playing fetch. Yeah. So, you guys now have a good amount of wealth. What would you like to do? You could continue onward. You could say, fuck this noise, and head back to town to sell all your goods and rest.
Goblins, apparently.
You could talk to the goblins, see what more they know.
If we're pretty well rested, we could go and next level down in a moment.
Is there a random man on a hill somewhere? I haven't killed anything in about 5 minutes.
There is
and I'm starting to get antsy. Oh, okay.
Anson is not here.
This
Don't
is
care
new,
how antsy you are.
This is new Anson. He's
New
now
Anson.
prettier and can read, and there's also a cat.
New Anson, the furry edition.
New Anson, the literate edition. I'm gonna go down to the next level. Didn't they say there were like Longshanks down there or something?
Yeah, there's Longshanks down there. There's
Oh shit, you're still here.
Oh, hi.
Don't scare.
Sorry. I'm kind of small. It's easy to just lose me.
I just assumed you went to punch Chuck because he deserves it.
Why would I want to punch him?
Because he deserves it.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so how many Longshanks down below?
4.
What's the highest you can count?
4. No. 5. So there's the angry lady with the torn up belly, the violent woman who burned a bunch of goblins when they chased her stinky cat, the big guy in armor, and Brithasmus. He's a bugbear.
Wait, so the only person whose name you know is the bugbear?
Well, yeah.
That's
we met him.
racist.
No, we knew him. I mean, what the
I mean, I have a
Curves.
bugbear friend too, but you know, I try to memorize names of non-humans and elves and bugbears. You know.
First, it's only Longshanks was months ago.
Okay.
They show up like they own the place. Brasasmus has always been around. He's been trading stuff with the war chief for years and years and years. Oh, also, this is not me saying this. This is me just warning you. He doesn't like elves, like at all. He really, really hates elves.
That's racist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, I got a solution to that.
Are you gonna kill him?
No, we're gonna blind him so he can't tell if he's talking to an elf or not.
But if you're going downstairs, there's two doors. Well, two stairs. There's the one that goes to the room with the angry cat witch lady.
You mean cat witch like Banyen, but witchy?
Yeah, like me, but like with a witch hat.
No, like witch, like can cast magic and stuff, and has a cat.
Oh.
But like a small cat, like I would say edible cat, but we tried and it fought back harder than expected. And
like jalapeno.
and then the witch burned the goblin to death that tried to eat him. Anyway, the other one leads to the feast hall, and that room should be empty.
Okay, so the feast hall is empty, or we could go meet a cool woman who may or may not be a witch with a cat.
She's not cool. She's very mean.
Definitely a witch with a cat. Look, there it is.
Look at that angry cat. She just yearns for oblivion. So, which chairs are you going? Feast hall or angry cat lady?
Do you want to take out the angry cat lady first?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Keep a cat.
Well, I mean, either she's gonna surrender, she's gonna make friends with us, we kill her, we capture her, or we send her running. There's only like 7 options here.
All right.
Okay.
I'm fine meeting the witch lady.
Is it only because you're interested?
No, not only.
I'm gonna keep a cat. Just be really confusing.
Yeah, that is confused. Well, I guess it's just like a human with a monkey.
Yeah, don't think about it too hard.
Yeah.
So.
Now, elves don't have that problem. We didn't evolve from a primitive creature. We emerged from our home world, just fully formed.
Okay.
You think
That's
you're
pretty
so
cool.
much better than us because you came out of some celestial's ass.
Hell yeah.
Do you think I came from like a cat?
Aren't you descended from those large cats with the big teeth?
Am I?
Oh, I just assume so because you're a big cat with large teeth.
Oh.
Yeah, the Great Khajiit or something like that.
You know, they don't actually go into a lot of depth on the creation story of the catfolk, so I will let you make that up.
Yeah, it's like the world was this giant string and that you have to unravel it and something like that or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you're not too devout to the cat religion.
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna feed her. You're gonna have to take her. This is really awkward to play with. I'm holding her, and Katrina's just standing in front of me with the bottle in the mouth. She's like, I don't assume nothing. Katrina always assumes I know more than I do. I'm not that smart of a man.
Wait. I'm working on it, Leilani. Give me a second. Okay. So. Better up. Coming down the stairs, and going through that door, you see a large table surrounded by chairs filling much of this room. A slate board to the north is covered with scribblings in chalk, but the map of Sandpoint, carefully inscribed on it, leaves no doubt as to the purpose of this room. This is doubtless where the recent raid was planned.
Huh.
There are 2 more doors in this room, one heading south and one heading east and one heading west.
Well,
West is best.
all right.
I don't need my cards. I need these. These have stats on them. Are you guys just going straight through the door, or are you gonna check out anything else in this room?
Oh yeah, I guess we should do that.
Check out the room.
Okay. Other than the table and chairs, there's not much in here, except on the chalkboard. Which there are several notes on this chalkboard. Namely one reading something along the lines of, once the Whispering Beast is tamed, the architects of the plan intend to mount a second raid upon the town. One that incorporates not only additional goblin tribes from as far as the Fogscar Mountains to the north, but creatures referred to as Sin Spawn.
Oh, we've met them.
We have?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they tried to kidnap me.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wasn't there for that.
No exact timetable is given for when the second raid is going to happen, but close examination reveals that it is scheduled for only a few weeks in the future.
Oh.
That link is broken. Yeah, and then you guys were going to the door?
Mm-hmm.
A large wooden work table sits in the middle of this room, its surface cluttered with scrolls and books and stone tablets covered in dense spiky runes, and fragments of carvings that appear to have been chipped off of statues and bas-reliefs. To the north, a floor-to-ceiling set of wooden shelves sags with shovels, picks, brushes, lanterns, and other equipment one might expect to see on an archaeological site. If everyone could roll a notice, please. Ooh.
I got a 7.
7.
Nice. Okay. Zaro, you are distracted by that several of the items on the table bear the same Thessalonian script that you found in those caves under Sandpoint and that you have seen before in your years of study.
Just going over those papers real quick.
The rest of you can very easily see scuff marks. Oh, baby doll.
Oh.
Here. You want to chew on this some more? Or you want the bottle? See scuff marks and muddy footprints on the floor leading to an empty stretch of wall.
Interesting.
So, what do you do?
I found some papers.
Are they cool papers?
They're interesting papers. They're all written in the Thessalonian, which I don't know if you guys remember was the language that the sin spawn, sin eaters, whatever they
Sin
were,
spawn.
whatever they were understood. So it was paperwork of that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
Looks like
Fascinating.
most of it has to do, Zaro, with regarding a individual known as Runelord Alasnus.
Runelord Alasnus?
Yeah.
The hell is a rune lord?
The hell is an Alasnus? Why is this other one just a grocery list? Grocery list in Thessalonian.
Why is this one just bitching about this really shitty Potter?
Oh, this one. This is a diary entry.
This is a dirty one.
Don't read the diary.
So Zaro, you know that the Runelords are the semi-mythological historical rulers of ancient Thassalon. There were 7, and each were said to embody one of what they referred to as the 7 greatest sins. Runelord Alasnus, it appears, was the Runelord of Wrath.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Runelords are bad. There was like 7 of them. All from old Thessalonia, they were. Embodiment of like 7 greatest sins or deadly sins or however you want to put it. This guy, this asshole, Wrath. Hold on to your butts.
Where the fuck
Lovely.
was the hardest wooden toy in the house? You can't play with my mouse. Yeah, so I will say, looking at the like scuff marks on the floor, you guys can pretty much deduce that this blank stretch of wall probably hides a secret door.
I'm gonna touch the wall.
Okay.
Wow, it's so interesting that these papers are all in here, and that's all that's in this room. So crazy. What do
I'm
you guys
gonna touch the wall.
So touching the wall, and feeling around, you can kind of feel that very faint seam there. But pushing on it, it definitely feels very heavy. And at first you're like, oh, it's just a really heavy stone door. And then you kind of like put all of your weight against it and you realize that it feels like there is something pushed up against the door blocking it.
Boo.
Any one of you can give me a strength roll at -2 to try and get it open.
We are a strong party, so
Are we?
that was sarcasm. You said strength roll with a -2?
Yep.
Oh.
Why not? Oh. Oh.
That's hot on the bottom, darling.
Oh, wow.
I got excited because my wild die blew up and then it blew up into a 1, so I got a 5. -2 is 3.
Let go, Leilani. Why do you have +4?
Huh?
Kevin.
Don't know.
Leilani, let go. That's not
What the hell?
for eating. You can't eat
+4
cords.
trait?
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop.
What?
Either way, I will say, regardless, success is not required to get it open. Success just helps you get it open faster. Failure just means it takes more time.
What? So what the fuck that come?
So
Ah, that's better. It's registering the wrong thing.
what was it registering?
I was hitting the wrong button and it went up to +4, then I dropped it back down to -2 and hit roll, but for some reason I'm still detecting the beforehand. I guess there's a delay. Weird.
Okay.
Anyway.
Give me a second. I have a baby that is trying to yeet herself into a pile of wires and or a shelf full of books that she is going to knock her head on and cry. So behind this secret door, you find another man. That's heavy. Put that down. Yes. Another set of stairs heading down.
My knees are hurting.
I'll carry you.
Cool. No, it's okay.
No, I'll carry you.
No, it's all right.
I picked Zaro up.
No.
Leilani, wipe it up.
I pull out my wand and I grab a chunk of hair and I go bibbidi bobbidi boo, bitch, and
Calm down.
color it. Now you have like pink bangs. How do you feel about that?
Okay. So, a stone door just around the corner from the steps hangs slightly ajar. The detailed carvings that's once covered its surface, defaced by chisel marks and hammer blows, to the extent that only a few remnants of the images, mostly of gemstones and crowns, remain. The floor is slanted downward towards the west. And while you guys are in this lower level, the entire floor is slanted in such a way that as long as you guys have your backs to the west and you're heading eastward, you have +1 to fighting rolls because you have the high ground.
Wow.
Wow. Sorry, I couldn't resist. It's just instinctual.
We do that all the time.
I know, it's really.
But there is another door here.
Wow.
Would you like to go through it, or listen at it, or say fuck this and leave?
Can I listen?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a notice roll.
Ears. 10.
Oh shit. Okay.
What are your special ears here?
They're taking the. Oh.
I'll say you hear this weird eerie sound that's extremely muffled, and it almost sounds like a wolf or a dog howl, but distorted, and it gives you kind of chills, but then it's gone again, and it sounds like it's really far away. Are you okay?
Sure. Oh, there's bugs on the outside.
Oh, that the cat saw bugs on the outside. He like did a flip in the
He
air.
lunged for him. Like an idiot.
It's a wolf. I'm sorry.
A distorted wolf.
A distorted wolf.
Yeah, definitely doesn't sound like any natural wolf you've ever heard. It's odd. It's definitely not a normal wolf.
Yiff, 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 yiff. What?
Shut up, Kevin. Not that kind of wolf.
It's a distorted wolf.
Just
Distorted.
like
How?
you,
Like it's not quite
Natural.
natural.
like your kind of wolf.
Are you an unnatural wolf? Or...
Well,
It doesn't sound like a werewolf. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound like a lycanthropic owl.
I
How heavy
don't.
is this door?
Huh?
How heavy is this door?
It opens easily if you try to open it.
Yeah.
So you crack it open, and you see in the room beyond two pillars supporting the ceiling. In many places, the stone walls, floor, and ceiling are caked with ancient grime and soot. Alcoves in the north and south walls contain partially damaged statues of a man in robes clutching a book and a glaive. This entire room is canted towards the west, and stand on the floor. And whatever ancient upheaval caused this complex to tilt must have knocked the statues from their bases so that now they lean against the western walls of their alcoves. And there is another door at the far end of this hallway. And I will show you what the room looks like.
There's no wolf in here.
You can go check out the other door.
Yeah.
I want to look at the statues.
Go ahead and give me an academics roll.
Holy crap!
Okay. All right. So, looking at these statues, they're very, very old.
22, baby.
They're very, very old. But you instantly recognize this imagery of this man in robes holding a book and a glaive specifically. You recall that all of the Runelords were associated typically with different kind of pole arms, and the glaive was specific to this particular Runelord, one named Karzog. He was the Runelord of Greed. And all four of these statues seem to depict him.
Strange.
Oh,
Runelord of Greed.
this is the greed room.
Greed.
Cringe?
What?
I thought you said cringe.
No, greed.
No, before that, I thought you said that the guy's name was cringe.
Oh.
Karzog.
Where the fuck did I hear cringe?
I don't know. If you think about it, it's all cringe.
Yeah.
Is Banyen checking out that other door?
Yeah.
All right. So this short hallway rises in a slope to the east, and 6 feet from the western door, the floor is polished and shiny, unlike the dusty floor elsewhere. A pair of stone statues depicting stern men wielding glaives stand in the alcoves near the south and north section of this hallway. And at the eastern end, you can see 2 stone doors. Their faces carved with strange runes. Beyond that is a third alcove with a partially collapsed statue. The top half is missing, leaving behind a ragged stump of a torso.
Hey guys, there's another hallway. And more statues.
So many statues. Person has an ego or something.
What are you doing?
Are all the statues missing the top half?
Just the one at the very end of the hallway. The two that are flanking each other seem to just be just stern generic men in armor or wielding glaives. They don't look the same as the ones in the previous room. They don't look like Herzog.
They couldn't afford to get a custom one, so they just grabbed one off the lot.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Well,
Right now, you're all kind of just crowding around the door, looking down this hallway.
I don't see any wolves.
Well, guess we keep going.
Feels like there's a lot of statues for some reason.
Well, maybe this person had an ego. I mean,
Next, roll me a notice check, please.
not the ice.
Oh, come on, Snax.
Got 4.
4.
Yeah.
You can use a Benny if you want to get higher.
Sure. Come on. 9.
There you go. Snax, your intuition is spot on. This is a lot of statues. But the statues is not the weirdest part. The weirdest part is that the floor here between these two statues is perfectly clean.
Oh no, I don't like that. No. These guys move.
What?
They move. I don't want to be smart to that. The floor is clean, so either there's a goblin down here sweeping every day, or these guys move.
I want to see the statues move.
Can I?
I will say, Snax, you can pretty easily gather. I'll say that roll basically tells you that there is very likely a trap involving at least these two statues.
Yeah. There's a trap here.
You could attempt to deactivate it. You could say fuck this noise, and I don't know if there was another way for you guys to go. Nope, there isn't, other than back up the stairs.
I can try to deactivate it. I don't. Okay. Do I roll thievery?
Yep. At a -2 because this is a difficult trap.
Okay. I'll take the roll and subtract 2 to it.
Yep.
That would be a 3.
Do you want to re-roll? Up to you.
You have 3 bennies at the beginning.
Yeah, now I have 2, so I would have 1 left after this. So, yeah,
It's also 10 o'clock.
All right, I'll do it again. That was worse.
Okay, so, Snax, you pull out your thieves' tools and start to go to work on this trap to try and figure out how it activates. And you accidentally trigger this pressure plate between the two gates, or between the on the floor, causing these 2 gates to drop down from the ceiling with a heavy clang. I will say, because you did know about it and everything, you can easily just duck back out of the way. So these 2 gates slam down between the two blocking these 2 statues in there. And a second later, whoosh, whoosh, both of these statues with glaives start slashing at the space between them. Anybody in there probably would have been beheaded.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
A moment or 2 later, effectively 2 rounds, the statues go back up. The gates recede back into the ceiling, and the whole thing resets.
What activated again?
Pressure plate.
She accidentally triggered a pressure plate on the floor.
All right, so Well, anybody got a stick?
Yeah.
Push the burst blade again real quick.
Okay.
Clang.
So there's not even a second between when it resets and ends, or ends and resets. Huh. Huh.
It's just one pressure plate, or is it a whole like row?
Looking at it, it's basically a good like effectively in D&D terms it would like a 5-foot square. Like you guys would probably have to do like a relatively simple athletics check to jump over that space without having any chance of
Mm.
you have to do an athletics check to jump 5 feet, do you?
It depends on how fat you are.
Okay, maybe Zaro would, but the rest of you, I will say, could easily jump 5 feet with no issue.
What if I pick up Zaro and put him on my back?
Then you would have to roll because you're jumping with more weight than you're used to.
You have like -2 athletics, don't you?
Yeah, like a strength of a D4. And because I am clumsy, subtract 2 from athletics and stealth rolls. And elderly, -1 penalty to agility, strength, and vigor rolls.
I don't think the I don't think it's the associated skills. I think it's just
it's just
Yeah.
I have that marked down. Not the link skills, just the rolls themselves.
Oh, I got this. I got this. If I can pull it off, I will
Okay.
use conjure item.
Okay.
Let's see if I pull it off first. I need performance for me. Yes.
All right, what are you conjuring?
I conjure essentially a really fat sawhorse. Think like a balance beam. So you got the pole with 2 edge things, so it just goes over top of the 5 foot, so we can just walk across it to get to the other side.
All right.
But I make it thick, boy, so that we don't have to tie rope.
Okay. All right. That works for me.
And it lasts for an hour.
So you make it to that other to the end of that hallway.
Yeah, see, what I was thinking is if I was building a trap and you jump across like we were planning, that I'd have on the other side, it's set up to where you hit enough force, it opens up and you just fall to your death. So I was thinking this way it wouldn't trigger as easily. So.
That's good thinking.
Yeah, sometimes Aarrol Lei has smart thoughts.
And I will say
we're in there for the night.
1 sec. There is a door, door to the north, door to the south, and through that door to the north, you guys hear that weird low growling that all of you hear now, and you definitely can tell is not the natural sound of any kind of creature you guys have ever heard of before. It gives you chills that makes your heart just clench painfully. It's not pleasant.
Oh no,
You're
Zaro!
right.
Help me!
Zaro, no!
Help me!
The sounds.
The sounds!
God fucking damn it, Kevin.
Not the tumbler.
No!
The tumblers
Yeah.
are speaking.
So you hear that through the door.
All right.
It's not a bad part.
Well, maybe next week next time we'll decide which door to go through.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, because I know Katrina, and we open this door.
No,
She'll be compelled to have a.
I was just going to do a cliffhanger after you open the door. I was going to describe what you see and then do a cliffhanger so you guys have an idea of what you're looking at.
Oops, I opened the door.
Uno reverso. I cliffhanger you.
You guys want to wait till next time to open it, or wait, or
No,
what?
I want a cliffhanger.
I let whoever opens or not opens decide.
All right, I opened the door.
I
Okay.
wanted to too. Yeah. High five.
Oh, okay. Oi! Oh, that bit. Okay, fine. Stand on the floor by yourself.
Percy, come down.
So, in this room, wide stone ledges of red marble line the curving walls of this room, which is well lit by 4 burning skulls that sit in each corner.
Oh.
It's rounded, it doesn't have corners. 3 chairs rest within, and both stone ledges are covered with old books and scrolls, teeth, bones, scrimshaw artworks, and jars of deformed creatures soaking in brine, taxidermied animals and limbs, and other strange objects. To the north, a large round fountain filled with frothy blue water fills the air with a gentle sound of bubbling. And in this room is a baby doll. It's a baby doll, yes. Are several creatures. 2 women, a woman with dark skin, long, beautiful white hair, and a monstrous red demonic clawed arm, and a massive scar on her belly. Another woman, wearing robes with long dark hair, wielding a wand with a white cat at her feet. And 4 terrifying beast-like creatures that snarl furiously at you.
Guys, I found the beauty pageant, and they're clear losers.
You guys have found Noalia Tobin. Those of you who had been in Sandpoint for about 5-6 years ago would recognize her, although she looks quite a bit different, obviously.
Hey.
I think she got a haircut.
And we will pick up there next time.
Woo!
Yeah. So the follow us on YouTube. We do all kinds of cool things. We have Power Ranger show. We have a Mage 20 Sorcerer game now, and Baltimore by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade game. Also, if you can hear it, awesome. Sirenscape is the coolest. Go check them out. And if not, then we'll try and figure it out next time. But yeah, we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.